Hello, I am Tim White of D&D Sluggers, here with the Carolina Pine Music Series. Um, D&D Sluggers was formed initially. Myself and a friend wanted to do something different than like the two folk music bands that we have been doing. One day, someone said, "You guys should do a punk band that does songs like Daft Punk, or maybe a Weezer band that does electronic music, or just put those things together." And it sounded like a joke at first, but that's how it kind of worked out. Um, um, I create music on a Nintendo DS with Korg's DS10 Plus software. It's sort of like it's an emulation of their MS10 keyboard and sequencers from like really like the 70s and 80s. It's got patch bays, VCOs, different kind of ways to create synthetic sounds or synth sounds. It doesn't really come with too many sounds on board, so I have to like create them all via the interface. All of it's done on the DS. There's no like computer to hook through it or anything like that. It doesn't really work that way. So it's like really just kind of like sit there and poke at it with a stylus or my finger or guitar pick, a lollipop stick, whatever, and try to make something fun happen. Currently, the recording that I'm doing that's coming up soon, Hot Banana, is I'm trying to record as much of it myself as I can. So I have an iPad, a physical interface for the microphones that has it runs phantom power and it has like multiple ends, and I have a few programs like there's one called Auria, and there's another one that I just got recently for mastering. It's just kind of a process of doing something, figuring out I did it wrong, going on the internet and finding out how to do it right. Forums, tutorials, all sorts of stuff where you just kind of the learning process. I did recording school a long time ago, but I never completed it, and that gives me a base of what I need to do. But the learning curve is different now because it's all just this one little device instead of a giant room full of stuff. Um, my writing process, for the most part, can go anywhere. It could start from me like humming something in the car, or there's times when I'm just sort of making up nonsense stuff, and the next thing I know, it is cool enough to be a song. Sometimes I actually just program stuff on the Nintendos, and I like the beat, and I feel like it needs to be something, and I work from that way. Just kind of whatever. If I could pick out a singular message that D&D Sluggers music is about, it's try to be yourself and have a good time, and don't be afraid to make friends with people, even though sometimes you get hurt. My favorite song, as far as the D&D Sluggers catalog goes, probably is a song called XX, because I took a weirder departure from like my normal style in a lot of ways, and I wrote a song about something I felt strongly about instead of just kind of letting it come to me and then working around it. It's about just consumerism and like people's willingness, or I don't know, just kind of like people get wrapped up in it and they just let it take over themselves, and they just kind of start buying everything, and just not really thinking about it. Just just buy, just have all these things to keep and have, and oh, what are these? I'm sorry. most of my music creating life, I've always known I wanted to play at South by Southwest because all my musical heroes have done so. Nirvana, Pearl Jam, I mean, Green Day. Yes, I like Green Day. Not like mascara Green Day, but like, never mind. But I always wanted to play at South by Southwest, and we got to. Like a few years ago, we were on the official like lineup of South by Southwest. To date, I don't know if anything has hit me. There's been a lot of great things, but I don't know if anything has hit me the way South by Southwest did. Well, hopefully the next month or so, I plan on like releasing this album that I'm working on, and the next year I want to play a lot more shows and like do just bigger things with more people if possible, collaborations and things like that. But probably in the next 5 years, I'd like to take the band overseas, to possibly Japan, Korea, just odd places where like the culture is completely different, just to see like how they react to it. Because like with the music being so based on like Nintendo, it's kind of a universal thing, and it's the birthplace of a lot of that stuff is Japan, really. So just kind of to take the music to the place that inspires it the most, and try that out. I'll be playing at the Orlando Nerd Fest in August. Actually, pretty soon here in July, I'll be playing a few shows in Wilmington, specifically a couple at Orton's. Orton's, the oldest pool hall in at least Wilmington, if not Greater Wilmington. I'm not sure. Hopefully a few music videos. Actually, that's something I'm looking forward to do. Is try to do some sort of theatrical, fun music videos where it is something where maybe like my head gets crushed by like a car and there's like blood and stuff. I don't know. I'm not sure why I said that. I think the Carolina Pine Music Series is a good way for bands to get exposure to an audience that they probably wouldn't otherwise. You can play shows, but it's only so much you can do. The internet is a vast place where like spreading your music is much quicker, and something like Carolina Pine is advertising and promoting you to channels that you have not probably reached, and people that like tune in can see something new and like really enjoy like people's creativity instead of kind of just going on the internet and going on YouTube and searching failed compilations and watching that. That's not what I do. Okay, this is gonna get weird. Um, I'm gonna say on record that you asked that question. I'm gonna put you to the cold for a moment here. My favorite My Little Pony is Fluttershy. Fluttershy is kind. She cares for animals. She is a really devoted friend. But also, if you mess with her, she will put you in a hole. She is determined, and actually, for being as quiet as she can be very, very like very, very loud and assertive when necessary. She stopped a dragon from hurting her friends. Just throwing that out there. Also, Rainbow Dash blows. I said it.